Jack Squad. How everybody doing today? Happy Saturday. Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. Got to make it happen for yourself, right? Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. I need you all to do all the things, right? Listen, I had to tell myself this every day. Today gonna be a great day. Today is gonna be a wonderful day, right? All of my social media stuff is down in the description box, including my email and my Cash App, right? Feel free to donate to my channel. Feel free to email me. Y'all, let me tell you something. Yesterday, I saw a video about your girl, our girl, my girl, Tasha K, right? Now, at first I thought it was like a little skit or something, right? Because it was outside. So, I was on my break, and I took a gander at it, right? And she had looked like a deposit slip. Couldn't really see, just looked like a check, deposit slip, whatever, right? And she was in front of Chase Bank, and she said she was going in there to withdraw her last $1,043 or some kind of dollars, and she was going to give it away to a subscriber. Now, she said she acknowledged that the things are real. Last week or so, Cardi B said she wanted to freeze her account. Evidently, Cardi B did that, right? So, she did that. So, Tasha K was insinuating that that's all the money she has. She has no more money. That's what she was insinuating. She has no more money, and that is that. But she's going to give it away. Now, I'm going to stop right here. First of all, I don't care if I got $50 left. I can't give it away. I'm not giving away my last, right? I'm not giving away my last. So she said that she was going to give it away, okay? She's going to give it away. And she wanted, because she said the subscribers could do more with it than she could. Again, insinuating she don't really need it. She cool. I guess that's what that meant. I don't know. My mind doesn't translate crazy, right? So, she went in the bank, came back out, and said, now, I think she wants people to email her and tell why or what they're going to do with the money. I think that's what it is, what they're going to do with the money. And then on Sunday, hope I remember, she's going to go live and tell who the winner is of the $1,043. Now, right there, just that right there is stupid, right? Now, she is making a mockery of the justice system. Now, it's fine. If you want to give away $1,000 to your subscribers or anybody, wonderful. Great, right? But when you're in a legal battle, because that's what she's in, a legal battle. When you're in a legal battle and you have to pay somebody $4 million, it makes no sense. I'm going to say that one more time. It makes no sense to give away some money. Okay. Now, I don't know what she's giving with that. If that means, hey, I got the $4 million, I could, I don't know what that means. Or I ain't got it, so I might as well get this away. Like, I don't know what that meant, but it was all crazy. Let me look at my notes here because I wrote a lot of stuff down. I could not believe that. Like I said, I thought it was a little skit. I like skits. I watch Country Wayne, Just Hilarious. Who else do skits? That one big, what is he called? Big somebody. Big tasty, big juicy, I don't know. But I watch, I watch the skits, right? So there's the contest. Now, I said right there, do she not know that the judge is watching this? Like, everybody's watching you closely. I want her to understand that. Everybody's watching, even people who don't really know you, right? People are watching you because it's an interesting situation. You could make a movie of this almost, but you can make a movie. You can make a movie of this, right? First of all, let's start from the beginning. You put up some stuff about Cardi B. I can't remember all what she said. You put up some stuff about Cardi B. Cardi B didn't like it. She asked you nicely, take it down. You said no, and you went on with it and blew it all the way up. Kept talking about the girl. All right. Again, that at that moment, that was the time to say, okay, I'll take it down, girl. I'm just playing or whatever. I'm just making videos or whatever you need to say and take it down. That would be what the person with good sense would do. Just take it on down. Even if you let it stay up 2, 3 months, 4, 5, 6. But when it starts to be some legal proceedings and the lawyers got involved, you're like, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to take it down. I'm just playing. And to show good faith, she should have called Cardi like, Cardi, girl, you know I'm a blogger. That's what I heard. I didn't know if it was true. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have put it out there. Whatever you need to say to clear your street up, right? You kept on with it. What I thought was strange, y'all, I'm telling you, I remember like it was yesterday. She had on a very nice outfit. This was way down the line. They was in court by this time. And she had on, it was a coat, looked like the coat and the pants matched. She looked very elegant, right? And I was like, go ahead. In my mind, though, I was thinking, like, she's not going to win this because you should have did that, right? You can't be slandering people and stuff, right? But I remember her walking, and I think her husband had her hand, and it might even been some lawyers behind, and I was like, oh, they look like they on CNN, right? I just thought that was ridiculous. And she looked nice, but I thought it was ridiculous. And right at that moment, I realized she thought she was somebody, and she thought that she was going to win this. She thought that she was the it girl. I realized that at that moment. So now, all of this is alleged, because I don't know this girl. She ain't called me on no phone. I don't know. It's what the people say. I'm talking about what the people say. Allegedly, right? Well, we do know she was in Africa. She went to Africa, right? Now, let me say before I start this, if I was in her shoes, ain't nobody gonna know where I'm at. I might even stop blogging for a while. You know, give yourself 90 days. Because if you got all this money, you say you got a little bit of money. You still need time to heal, time to think. If you keep going and going and going and don't ever think, you have a crash, which is what's happening now, right? You have what they call a collision. So she went to Africa. Now, what I've been hearing in the YouTube streets is that she left her house in Atlanta. Now, see, I try to dig into it legally, but I'm not quite sure. But she left her house. If you're being sued, see, I know that when you owe taxes, they'll come take your stuff. I don't know how it works when they're suing you. Will they come take your stuff? Because I think that, especially if you got a team of lawyers like you say you have, you need your house. That's where you're going to live. They can't. I don't think you can be homeless. You could be. I don't know. Somebody drop down a comment. You smart guys. You legal beagles. Drop down and let me tell me, because, I don't know. But they say she left that house and went to Florida. That's where she's originally from. And then I guess while they were sitting in Florida, they said, hey, let's go to Africa. Now, let me tell y'all something about me. In my mind, I don't know if it's legal or not. I probably wouldn't care if I was her at this point. My husband from Africa, I'm going to Africa. That's it. That's it. Deuces, United States, I'm going on over here to Africa. Because I believe you can still blog. And yeah, you can. You can do what you need to do in Africa. I'm going on over here to Africa. What I would do is cut that channel off. We're going to start fresh. Right? That's gone. Start me a fresh one and build up my subscribers. Because if you got the money that you say you got, you can live on that until you build up. Everybody know who you is. They're going to come on. They're going to join that channel as well. Right? This is what I would do. I'm in Africa. And that's where I'm going to be. Like I told you, I got a friend that him and his wife packed up during the pandemic and lived there in Ghana, right? And what I see, because he videos a lot, it's beautiful. Now, I had an aunt had went twice. She told me it's the most beautiful people you want to see in Africa, right? I don't know where she went. I wish she was alive now. I could ask her some questions. But at the time when she was going, I wasn't even interested in that child. I was for the streets. But I do have a statue that I carry it around with me everywhere I go, every place I live, every state I go in. It's on my wall in my living room. A carving, authentic African carving of a mom and a baby. But anyway, you can live there. I watched that show. They live in fabulous. Now there are some destitute areas, but that's everywhere, right? So if you want to go to Africa, go to Africa, go to the motherland. I would do it. Quite frankly, I think it's a smart idea. Legally, I don't know. But if that's what you want to do, I would do it. You got your husband, you got your kids. He from Africa, his family there. Go on over there to Africa. Now what I did see, I looked up, I found out, because I was looking, if you owe, let me see, where did it go? If you owe money, you're in a lawsuit in the States and you move to another country, that lawsuit holds, I could be wrong, but this is what I read, for up to 10 years, right? So if she's young enough, I think she's in her 30s or something, I don't know how old she is, but if you're, if you want to go and be gone for 10 years, I think it would be an experience. Myself personally, that's probably something I would do. My husband lived from Africa, his whole family, we going to Africa, y'all. Peace, right? That's what I would do. Now, legally, how that would stand, I don't know. And I wonder if she has been advised by her lawyers, because that's when I was reading and researching this, that's the number one thing they said is speak with your lawyers, right? They got a lot of legalese. They can tell you how to maneuver and move around. But I wonder if she's taking the lawyer's advice, if they told her that, or she's going to Africa and they told her not to go and she went anyway. Like, I want to know how that went. But they're saying that she's moving there. Like, I don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with it personally, right? If you've been in trouble, because a lot of times, y'all, pressure could be so much and you got nowhere to go. I've been under pressure and had nowhere to go and had to sit there in it. You can go somewhere over to Africa with the motherland, let the people hear you and soothe you. Go ahead on over there, right? Now, I don't know if you can ever come back. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, would she be a fugitive? If she moves to Africa and don't pay this girl, and she got her money hidden and don't pay this girl, what's the legal ramifications of that? I don't think she could ever come back. And would that make her a fugitive? Is that a criminal? Because now it's civil. Would that turn criminal? Like, I need answers, right? So anyway, like I said, she's been trolling and making mockery. Like, what I don't understand, and I'm beginning to believe, I do believe, matter of fact, not beginning, I was beginning back. I believe she is a narcissist. I am not an expert, but anybody that think so much of themselves and in the hot water that you in, and you keep talking about it, and you keep being visual and vocal about it, you'd have to be a fool. And we all know that narcissists are sociopaths, and that's how she's acting. That's how she's acting. So, and then I think, like, what is the husband? The husband has to be upholding her in this. So what does that make him? Because, I have done some things in my life, and whatever man I was with be like, they would tell me something. I'm so headstrong, I'm probably going to do what I want to do anyway. And in one circumstance that I'm thinking about, I did, but he told me right? So is he telling her? Is he advising her? Is he holding her up in this? Or is he mad with her? Like, I would love to be a fly on the wall in their house or wherever they at. I almost said hut. That ain't funny. But I kind of think it's a smart idea. Now, the thing is the money. Did she hide the money? Now, if she did, let's say she had all this money that she said she got. But sometimes she says she got it, sometimes she says she don't. I don't know. She must be the richest blogger of the world, right? Because I think they say she had 1 million subscribers. I don't know. But anyway, I know the lawyers told her this. This is what makes me think she's not listening to them. Because there's been millionaires, billionaires that tried their money. They have forensic accountants. And what that means is they do a thorough seek, search, and find mission on your money, right? And what you've done with it, where it's at, and all of this, right? So I don't know if she knows this. I don't know if she's been told this. I would like to think that her lawyers told her this. I would like to think they told her, because it seems like that would be rule number one. You're the lawyer, and she fleeing to Africa, and where is your money? Because Cardi B has put a freeze on her money. Like, listen, y'all, the petty, one of my subscribers said from a hood girl, like she's hood, right? She's street. She got money. It's a deadly combination. The petty can go so high, right? Because you ain't got nothing else to do. You got money already. I'm just gonna mess with her because you trying to mess with me. And the way to mess with somebody is through their pockets. Period. Right? So I just wonder if she's listening to what her lawyers have to say about this, right? But this is what's wrong with new money people. That's why a lot of times in high society, they don't like to mix with the new money, even though their monies is the matching, because they do stupid things. They do stupid things regarding their money, right? That's why a lot of times lottery winners lose all the money. Like, I know of someone personally in Cleveland, Ohio. Didn't know them personally, but I knew their family. I knew their peoples, everybody close to them. My daughter knew these folks, right? Won the lottery and is dead broke now. Didn't take long. Did not take long. Got with an old Negro, moved out to Atlanta, and blew through that, right? Now he's back about homeless and sick. Listen. That's what happens to new money people if they don't listen. I was watching a show or something. They said when you get money, especially lottery winners, because that's a big lump and, you just been working regular Joe Schmo, working a job, that you should get a financial advisor. Now, me, I don't trust, if your financial advisor ain't my cousin or my brother, I ain't going to trust you, right? But I would have, I'd like to think that I got good enough sense. First of all, I ain't going to spend my money. I'm going to sit on it and think about it and, go lightweight, right? But anyway, she is new money. And new money people make dumb mistakes and bad decisions, right? Because it would be a shame. Like I said, she because I don't know her because I wasn't really watching YouTube like that. I just really watched Fucky Dineva, but in the early times. But I know people I've seen comments where subscribers say they remember. My daughter said it. I think my daughter started watching it from the beginning. She did. That she just had the phone and she was in the basement, whatever. The humble beginning situation. We all have that, right? I'm still humbly beginning. And then you rise to the top of your game and do well financially. To have it all disappear is so tragic and so stupid on her part. Like, ain't nobody thinking we could end up broke before the judgment was given. Like, soon as they said we going to court, I'm like, girl, I'm just playing here. Let me take this down. You want to come see me take it down? But for her to be, to me, it seems like, and see, I don't watch Tasha K all the time like that. And I didn't, that she's obsessed with Cardi. To me, you angry with her. Like, what did she do to you that you so angry with her? Do you know her personally? Like, it made no sense to me, right? So now you trolling, you make it a mockery, just stupid. Now, what I thought about, as y'all know, I do a lot of thinking. Tasha K is not logical. And I was wondering, did she finish school? Because a lot of times, like I told y'all, I probably told y'all before, and I'll tell you again, them 12 years of school is important because that's where your good sense kicks in. Going to college makes you even smarter that way, right? You might not know your ABCs, science, and all that stuff, but it gives you life experience and gives you logic, gives you common sense, right? And I don't think that she finished because you could not have, right? Besides being a narcissist. And, I would like to ask somebody that's are narcissists, are you born that way or does that develop over time, right? And if it develops over time, this is what happened to her since she started coming into money, that she became narcissistic, right? Because I know some broke narcissists, right? I was with one. So I just want to know, does narcissism, is it always in you or does it develop over time? Some of you sociologists, bright heads, let me know. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Or just let me know what you think. Because that's the question. I never thought about that. I'm going to have to Google that later. Are narcissists, is that always in them? Are they born like that? Or does that develop? I'm going to say it probably develops like any other mental or disorder. Yeah. And so, you know, the logic is gone from her. Now, what she need to know, if she make any more missteps, she's going to be in a world of trouble that's going to take her years to get out of, okay? The feds is coming. Them alphabet boys and girls is coming. They watching. I hope she realize that you make it. See, listen, the worst thing you can do is disrespect the judicial system. And right now she's disrespected it. Nobody likes to be disrespected. I talk about that all the time. But you're going to disrespect the people that can put you in jail and cause you harm and take your money. That is so stupid. Listen, Tasha K people, because I know she got a good group of folks, right? Y'all need to express to her to just be quiet. She's done what she's done so far. The world has seen it. Stop. Just stop. And, you know, I see comments, people like, she good, she cool, we love, you know, it's stupid. So not only is she stupid, maybe some of her subscribers is just as stupid, because somebody needs to tell you, even though she probably won't do it, hey, stop, we love you, sis, we want you out here, we want you here, you know, whatever needs to be said, right? Because like I said, them alphabet boys and girls is watching it, and nothing, you ain't seen nothing, it ain't nothing like no police or the sheriff. They something different. They on a whole, that's a whole different creature, okay? Yeah, I said that already. Now, I can't wait to see how this turns out. And if she's really moving to Africa. Because according to the bloggers, again, I don't know, YouTube streets are saying husband didn't come back, and I don't know if the baby's here or the daughter, somebody is here. I want to say it's the daughter. See, I've seen a comment that said, and I know this to be true because my cousin, I've had relatives and friends that mess with Africans, and they like for their kids to be with them, especially the boy, right? Now Tasha could mess around. I ain't saying this. I ain't wishing no bad on nobody. You know, mess around, and maybe let's say the husband's like, he just letting her go ahead and do her thing, and next thing you know, they ain't together no more, and he got the baby boy and going on over there in Africa, right? I don't know. I'm just saying, it's so crazy, y'all. It's so crazy. And like I said, Cardi B is a street chick with money. That's deadly, and it's a deadly combination, right? It's a deadly combination. Now, wait a minute. Okay, so this is also what I want to know, right? Because I was reading this when I was researching about when you get sued and you go to another country. You can also put, they advise that it would be your lawyer, but this is how a lot of people get their money taken. Your lawyer or someone in proxy over your money, right? Or over your business, your situations, right? Legally, right? And they said, also I read something about, you can have the post office hold your mail until you come back. I read that as well too, right? So I don't know, y'all. I you know, I don't know. This is like a mess. Like, I ain't never seen nothing. Like I said, they can make a movie out of this. I have never seen nothing like this ever. And what Tasha K is doing is messing it up for people like me, right? And I also heard, and I haven't looked into it because I don't think I follow her, the girl Nosy Ho, that blogger who they took her channels. She had several channels as well from her. And I don't know if she rebuilt them or not. I don't know. But she was messing with Nicki Minaj, and her and Nicki Minaj is going to court. And then also Nosy Ho was the one messing with that other blogger, Toxic Diamond. She had them people, I think it's called docs, when she told the girls where she was and her phone number and had people calling her and stuff. Like, that's against that's not, you can't do that, right? So what I don't understand is how these bloggers, I don't know what powers they think they possess. Like, they doing stupid stuff, and you doing that for clout, you doing it for likes, you doing it for subs, you doing it for what? Because it seems like they get power, like they get energized. Like, you just a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be going after these people with money. It's not going to go turn out well for you. You can't win. You can't win, right? So I don't know, y'all. I just think it's stupid. I think that Tasha K needs to go somewhere and sit down. You know how you was little, your grandmama, your auntie, somebody said, go over there and sit down somewhere. That's what she need to do. Go over there. You know what I'm saying? Just be cool right now. And I keep saying it, but every day it gets something more and more. Now Sunday, if I can remember, I got to remember, and I don't know what time I don't know if she said the time, if she really meant that, if it was serious, I don't know, right? But if it happens, I would like to see it and see who won the money. Like I think, so you gonna hold a raffle, you gonna hold a contest. Let me put this. Let me get this right. Let me just say this how people gonna say it. So you have been sued, a large settlement, $4 million. Your assets have been frozen by the person that's suing you, right? So every dime you try to take, because it was also said that her, what do you call that when you don't have the money? She went to try to get some Popeyes or something. I don't know how true this stuff is, y'all. I can't make this stuff up. I'm just going by allegedly what I hear, right? And it bounced. You know, the car didn't work or whatever, right? But let me just get this right. Let me set this up. So you, a blogger, told some lies. Went to civil court. A judgment was put against you. You have to pay $4 million. Do you have the $4 million? We don't know. You probably don't. But you say you do. Maybe you do. I don't know how much you have. But you kept talking, kept running off at the mouth. So then the person that's suing you went ahead and froze your accounts. So you have to have money to fight. You have to pay these lawyers to do all these things, right? Froze your accounts. Now you don't have any money. You don't have access to it unless you took it out and hidden. See, I don't know how. Because see, in my mind, y'all, if you freeze my accounts, how do I live? Well, you know, I ain't understanding that. Like, I don't get no money. I don't understand. Somebody drop down in the comments and explain. I got to look that up. But anyway, so the setup is you told some stories. It went to civil court. You got to pay. And now you having a contest to give some money away. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. You know, I don't know what she's trying to prove. I think that she's an egotistical, narcissistic maniac at this point. That's what I think, right? I was rooting for her, still rooting for her. You know, she's a black woman. But you just stupid. You know, you're going to have to sit in that stupidity with yourself, sis. You're going to have to sit in that, right? Because I don't see this, if you keep going, I don't see this coming to a good end. I don't. And like I said, I don't wish, you know, I've heard bloggers say all kind of mean stuff, right? I don't wish you no ill will or no bad luck, but let me just say this from a spiritual aspect. And some people can say, well, that's their job. That's how they make their money. That's fine. But at some point, you can't go so hard and you have to ease up. Now, case in point, Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams made a living off of basically humiliating people, right? Now look at her. Her husband gone. Her money was locked up, froze up. You know, she's bad health-wise. Because, you know, when your mental go, your health will go, right? You got to stay healthy as possible mentally so you can stay healthy physically, right? She already had some issues and ailments, right? So that went all bad. You know, you gotta look at this thing spiritually, right? What was his name? Kevin somebody. I forgot the man's name. Kevin somebody. Kevin Samuels. You see what happened to him? He made a living every single day, all day. He was worse than Wendy Williams. Talking about black women. See what happened to him? He just all of a sudden had a heart attack. He ain't here no more, right? Now we got Tasha with this. I can go on and on, but I'm just saying, speaking on people that everybody have heard of, right? This could end badly. I hope it doesn't, but let this be a cautionary tale to anybody. What you put out is what you get back, right? That's why I say stuff and I say it in jest, but I have to be careful how I say. Like, I like to cuss. I want to cuss, but you have to be careful how you say things and how you put stuff out there, because you don't want that to come back on you. And you have to have empathy and you have to be humble. A lot of folks they're not humble enough, right? And a lot of folks got a lot of audacity. I don't know where it came from, but it's a lot of it here, right? So anyway, y'all, I am going to upload about Kanye. Kanye is going bananas. He gone, right? Got to talk about Lil Ray J. Lil Ray J having a situation, bless his heart. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, hit the like button for me. And make sure you subscribe, okay? Everybody, have a great day, and look for this other my other videos. Now I know I'm trying to get my situation together, y'all. You know, I need a team, right? But the team is me and the Lord, okay? That's my team. Me and the Lord. That is my team. Is me and the Lord. Now I'm trying to get my remote together. I don't know if it got together. I don't think it did. Let me see. Yeah, it didn't. I didn't put it together. But anyway, y'all, be cool. Bye-bye.